I'm Marika Singleton. I am originally from Sheridan. I moved to Cicero a year ago this week. I have two little boys who are 4 and 2. I'm a surgical nurse. We started virtually, and I got involved more because I did a class on the book of Luke, and that's how I originally started meeting members. And I met Jen and Brian Peters, and they asked me to join their micro church. So I really have only been in person since we came back in February. So I didn't grow up going to church. I grew up believing in God, but we only attended church on like holidays and special occasions. And God was kind of showing me the way the last 6 years that I needed to get out of a bad relationship, but I had 2 little boys and I just wanted to keep my family together. So I kept trying, and then a year ago, I came home from work and my ex ended things, and that night I didn't know what to do, so I just turned to God and prayed and asked him to show me the way. And ever since then, there have just been like opportunities that have come up, like my position at work has changed to where I'm more flexible for my kids, and a housing opportunity came up that I couldn't pass, and there have just been so many different signs of how he has been present to guide me through this and to show me that he is here. The biggest areas of transformation that I've seen in my life because of Jesus is forgiveness and trust, because it has been not gonna cry. It's been really hard to forgive the hurt that was caused and to let go as a mom, like not see my children certain days. But like knowing God has them has helped me through it. And some days now I'm like, oh, I can't wait for you to go to your dad's because I need a break. But I just know God has us. Like he's just shown me how to trust in him and know that his plan, as the truth has come out of what has happened in the last 5 years, that his plan is far better than what mine ever was or what I thought my plan should be like. He has just continuously showed me that to believe in him. Why was I wanting to be baptized? I just felt like that was my next step. Like I'll never forget when I was talking to Andy in our class about the book of Luke the very first day. I purposely signed on early and told him not to ask me any questions because I had never read a story in the Bible, and I just didn't have very much knowledge at the time. I didn't want to be put on the spot on people who probably like knew this like the back of their hand. And after going through that and just knowing that I wanted my relationship to be stronger and to have complete faith in God, I just felt like the next step was being baptized and being reborn into accepting God into my life. The most meaningful thing about being baptized has been teaching my kids to love God, and them seeing that moment. My 4-year-old still asks if I'm gonna get in the bathtub with God every Sunday. Having my kids be there and witness it, and having my mom and my sister and my dad there with me as well. My parents got divorced 8 years ago, and it really caused friction. And so having everybody here for that moment was really meaningful, and my kids seeing it and still remembering that I did it. Like I said, my 4-year-old still brings it up every Sunday when we're here, and knowing that he knows I did it because of my love for God and my want for them to be in my life. That's probably the most meaningful, because that's my job as a mom now, is to raise them as Jesus-centered men. The thing I'm most excited about, probably just seeing where I'm going. Like I've had this vision of my life and what I thought it was gonna look like, and it is not that. But I know his plan is bigger, and I'm just really excited knowing the opportunities and the things he's shown me in the past year. I'm excited to see where I go, and we're also learning this process of forgiveness, like what weight has been taken off my shoulders because I can give it all to him, and knowing how much more at peace I can live as I continue to let go and learn the path of forgiveness. I'd really like to thank Brian and Jen Peters. They were the first ones who really accepted me and came talking to me about their microchurch and invited me in, and the entire microchurch has just been so welcoming and sending text messages and words of hope through this entire process. And that group has made more of an impact on me than they'll realize. If there's anybody who's on the edge of taking that step in faith in God on this journey, I encourage you to do so, even though it's scary, and it's still scary at times for me as I continue to walk through this path. It has been nothing but good through all the hardships in the last year and all the changes that have been made. The impact has been nothing but positive, and I could not have gone through this without God by my side this past year. Now check out this video of me getting baptized.
Marika, because of your confession of faith, I now baptize you in the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit.